Hello everyone, this is Abhinash. Friends, UPSC prelims exam is over now. Then what should be your strategy next? Friends, I know you would be busy checking your answer keys and you would be busy checking the cutoff given by various coaching centers. Then you would be quite anxious that whether you will qualify or not. Then under such circumstances, what should be your strategy next? So this is a very important lecture, especially those who have appeared this year and those who are going to appear next year also. Friends, I'll share you three important real life stories. This is about three UPSC toppers who are my friends. The first friend he scored very low in UPSC examination. As per that time, most of the coaching centers they have given a very high cutoff. For a month he didn't study, and one day when the UPSC published the UP prelims result, he found his name and he was qualified. But by then it was very late because you do not get enough time, because men's preparation needs a lot of patience and a lot of hard work. That year he could not qualify. Second friend, he went into depression because he could not qualify that year in prelims examination, and for many months he didn't study, and again he started preparing directly for prelims examination. Then again he suffered in next year he qualified in prelims examination, but he could not qualify the mains examination. Friends, this is a very important lesson because it happens that when we do not qualify prelims examination, then we study a lot for the next year prelims examination, and unfortunately we ignore the mains examination preparation part. Third friend, he got fifth rank. His story is very unique. He could not qualify the 1 year prelims examination, but next year he qualified prelims examination, mains examination, interview, and he scored fifth rank. So very vital lessons are there, friends, because I'll share you. First thing, friends, whatever may be the cutoff, whatever may be the score you are getting, do not think about it much. Rather, please focus on mains examination preparation. Most of the toppers they say that start with the mains examination preparation. Whenever you are starting UPSC preparation, start with mains examination because it helps you to get the reasoning. Friends, you have seen this year question paper, they are asking about deeper understanding. So whenever you will prepare for the mains examination, then only you can get the deeper understanding of any subject. So first prepare for the mains examination. Friends, whatever may be the result you may have, but please prepare for next 3 months for mains examination. If you are not scoring enough in the prelims examination, don't start for prelims from now. Rather, prepare for mains examination next 3 months, and after that you can go for the prelims examination. Those who are preparing for 2021 also, they can do this task. Prepare as if you are giving this year mains examination, because it will help you next year, friends. And to qualify UPSC you need a single attempt. In one attempt you will do the good, you will do well in prelims examination, you will clear mains examination also, and you will clear interview also. Friends, to get a good rank, your mains examination matters a lot. UPSC prelims is just a qualifying examination, remember this. This year it was very difficult, but it is a qualifying examination. Mains is much more tougher as you considering. So please prepare next 3 months for mains examination. If you qualify and start early, you can take a day or two break, and suppose if you qualify this year, then you will have an early age, because 3 months is very difficult. It's a very small time to prepare for mains examination, because you have to prepare for the GS. 4 GS papers are there, then so many subjects are there. You have to prepare the optional paper also, essay paper also. It is a very less time, and language studies are also there. So it is a very less time, so start early. And if you do not qualify also, friends, it will help you next year. Many people have realized this. I was mentioning about this year rank 2 holder. He could not qualify last year prelims, but this year he scored rank 2. He did really well in the mains examination. Same happened with my friend Pratham. He scored 5th rank in because in the previous year he could not qualify prelims examination, and in the next attempt he not only qualified prelims, mains, interview, but he got into IAS. So this matters a lot, friends. So always, because mains decides your rank, and prelims is qualifying. So understand this nature, and do not focus, if even if you haven't qualified the prelims examination, do not focus too much on prelims examination. Friends, the strategy remains the same. Focus on the basic books and do not start with the current affairs. I always reprimanded all of you that please cover the basic books, because and most of the people, they are mad after current affairs, insight, secure, and so many initiatives and all. But friends, those basic books you have to read, like Sonali Bansal for Modern India. So many times I have mentioned about that. Or Ramesh Sharma, you have to read for Ancient India, or this Satish Chandra, especially for Medieval India, you have to read. Then those books are very vital, and then only you can solve. Friends, in prelims examination, few people, they have told that you are asking about the basic books. Friends, you haven't read the basic books 3 4 times. You have to read those basic books. I'm not just talking about the NCRT, but you have to read and revise. You have to understand those things, then only you will qualify. In prelims examination, I told you, you target for 110 or 120. Do not target for 150 marks. There will always be 10 20 difficult questions that will come, and you cannot solve those questions. Rather focus on those easy and doable questions, 60 to 70 questions. In each of my video I have mentioned those things. So focus on those part. Rather, you have to focus on the predictable part of the UPSC prelims rather than the unpredictable part. But you are always after the current affairs, 2 years current affairs, 3 year current affairs. That is not at all needed. Current affairs is just an extension of the prelims examination. You have to understand that it is just an extension of your static subject. Like whatever you read in the current affairs in polity, it is just an extension of the static subject. So please clear your basic and static part, because this is predictable, and this will help you in qualifying this prelims examination and mains examination. Mains examination, you can watch my previous video. It is very easy, and it is very easy to get a very good rank. Only thing that you need to have a very focused and concise approach. Otherwise, if you run after Insight, Secure, or any other initiatives, then I think you cannot do justice with your optional. You cannot do justice with other subjects. So you have to give priority to many subjects. I have already made a series of videos for what are the most subjects which are very high cost benefit ratio, like internal security, science and technology, disaster management. I'll cover that series. Please go through that one, and please make a study accordingly. This is for now. If you have any other doubt, friends, you can ask me in the comment section.